Hey, here's an Van Joe Pal BD back here again with another weekly news announcement. And this is for the 10th and for the 17th of May, 2022. Those of you new to my channel, I like to do this every week where I talk about what's new coming out on Blu-ray, DVD, and 4K for the current week, the upcoming week, and then I talk about any announcements that came up, and then from there I kind of just go off on a tangent. All right, so let's just get started here really quick. This week is kind of it's an okay week. Couple big titles coming out, a lot of 4K coming out. We do have the Jurassic Park movies all coming out in 4K individually for the first time. They've always been available in a box set, but now you're gonna be able to buy them individually in 4K. So if you don't like the third one, you don't have to have that one. You can get the first one in 4K. So that's cool. They're finally releasing those individually. Shout Factory is releasing Ghost in the Darkness. That was a great movie. And they're also releasing Two for the Money. Uncharted is coming out today, actually today because we're filming it today, on Blu-ray, DVD, and 4K. There is a steelbook. The steelbook's like $50, and I don't understand why, other than the fact that apparently the steelbook comes with a necklace with a little ring on it. I don't know why that justifies the $50. It's the same thing that happened with the Resident Evil movie was it about a month and a half, 2 months ago, where it's another Sony movie, because Uncharted is a Sony movie, came out, and I guess based upon a video game, they feel that they can charge a more premium price for a steelbook, because Resident Evil is based on a video game too. So, you know me, I love my steelbooks. I don't love them enough to pay $50 for one, though, especially when it's a generic one. There's nothing big other than a necklace that I would never use anyways. So hopefully that will come down. There is a Blu-ray and a 4K to it, and a DVD. I will be buying the 4K. Won't be getting anything. I thought it was an okay movie. I recently watched it. I think it was a weekend before last. Thought it was okay. That's some good moments in it. There was a couple things I really enjoyed about it. I'll pick it up to have a part of the collection, but I'm not paying $50 for a steelbook. Just not going to do it. Also, we do have Kino Lorber releasing one of my all-time favorite movies this week. I did order it, but for some reason, Best Buy shipped it. It's going to take a week and a half to get to me still, which is Treasure of the Four Crowns. Extremely excited about this movie. This is a cheesy movie from the 80s I absolutely love. I remember seeing it in theater because it was in 3D, had the cheesy 3D glasses with it and everything. I'm really excited about this coming out. I do have a copy of it on VHS, and I do have a DVD version of it, but it comes in one of those, it's like a 4-pack, where it's like that movie's on one side, another movie's on the other side. It's been all condensed, and yeah. So I'm extremely excited to get this on Blu-ray. Let's see here. We do have Friday the 13th Part 3 Steelbook coming out today. I did get mine in the mail. I'm back. Fell down. Sorry about that. I did get mine in the mail the other day, and I forgot to show it to you guys, but I did get it. It's pretty cool looking. Comes a digital copy. I'm happy with it. It looks like this is the 40th anniversary of Part 3, so I'm wondering if Paramount's going to do this, because they did it, was it last year for Part 2, and then they did it for Part 1 a year or so before that. So I'm wondering if, like, every year they're going to release every 40th anniversary of each movie moving forward, they're going to release a steelbook for it. It'd be kind of funny, but we'll see. We do have Dog with Channing Tatum coming on Blu-ray and DVD today. We have WrestleMania 38 coming on Blu-ray and DVD. Nancy Drew Season 3 coming on Blu-ray and DVD today. Let's see here. And then the Hitchcock Collection. This is part 2 of the Hitchcock Collection. This is where it's the new 4K set. So you have Saboteur. Let's see here. Shadow of a Doubt, Trouble with Harry, Family Plot, and Marnie. Those are all out in 4K now. They're released in a box set, but they're also being released individually as well, all on 4K. So these are movies all on 4K for the first time. So that is that. So that's it for this week. Now, next week's a little bit different story. There's a lot coming out. First off, Shout Factory is releasing a really cool edition of Escape from New York, one of my absolute all-time favorite movies of all time. I love Escape from New York. Kurt Russell, Ernest Borgnine, Adrienne Barbeau, just a great movie. That'll be coming out in several different editions next week. There's a regular 4K. There's like these couple different Shout Factory bundles that are coming out. I think one's coming with a soundtrack with it and stuff like that. So that all comes out next week. Paramount Presents is releasing The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance in 4K. So it's one of the Paramount Presents movies with the fold-out cover and stuff like that, but it's in 4K as well, so that'll be interesting. They're also releasing Top Secret next week. I love that movie, too. It's cheesy as all get up. I love that movie. Licorice Pizza is coming out on Blu-ray and DVD next week. I believe that was an Academy Award-nominated movie. Beverly Hills Cop 2 is coming out in 4K for the first time. So Paramount put the first one out, about a year ago, and now they're putting out Part 2. We do have the Shout Factory's putting out The Craft in 4K for the first time. So if you're a fan of The Craft, that's coming out in 4K. Let's see here. Vestron Video is putting out Extreme Prejudice, which is I think it's number 26 in their line. I'm still missing a couple of them, but that is coming out next week. I already pre-ordered that one along with Escape from New York. I pre-ordered both those. We do have Hell or High Water coming out in a 4K Steelbook for the first time, a Best Buy exclusive next week. Great movie. I don't know if I'm going to get the Steelbook or not. I think it's only $20, but I already have the movie in 4K, so I'm not sure if I'm going to upgrade the Steelbook or not. I do like it. Chris Pine is really good in that movie, so we will see. Let's see here. We have Arrow Video releasing Girls Night Out. It's not the cheesy comedy. It looks like it's some horror movie that I've never seen before. Let's see here. Kino Lorber is also releasing Without Warning, which I think Shout Factory just lost the rights to that movie about a year or so ago, so Kino Lorber apparently picked it up, and they are releasing their version of that movie. Then we have The Last Kingdom, the complete series, coming out next week on Blu-ray and DVD, and then the last movie coming out next week, another one by I think it's by Paramount, was Infinite with Mark Wahlberg. You know, it's funny, I just saw this movie over the weekend. I think it's been up on, was it Amazon or whatever like that for quite a while. I finally saw the movie over the weekend. I'm telling you, it's cheesy as all get out, but I still found it to be kind of fun. There were a lot of like plot holes and a lot of like areas like, what about this or what about that? But I still found it to be kind of fun. I did enjoy it. My wife and I got a good kick out of it. So it's worth a look. So that is it for this week and next week. Now, announcement wise, now it's funny, as I was looking this up over the weekend, there wasn't a whole lot. And then today, between yesterday and today, it looks like they just flooded everything. So we do have The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. That is the movie where Nicolas Cage plays Nicolas Cage. And that's coming out Blu-ray and DVD and 4K the 21st of next month. Really looking forward to do that. I love Nicolas Cage. I've loved Nicolas Cage since way back in the day. So Raising Arizona. So I'm actually really looking forward to seeing this movie, for him to be himself. We do have Event Horizon 4K coming out in a steelbook by Paramount. So I'm not sure whether this is, they're taking the transfer that Shout Factory did, because Shout Factory just released Event Horizon like a year and a half ago. So I don't know what the situation is with it, but they are releasing a 4K steelbook, so that'll be interesting. And that's going to come out on August 9th. So already going into August now. The movie Ambulance will be coming on DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K on the 27th of June. We have The Lost City. That's one with Sandra Bullock. That's coming out on Blu-ray DVD on the 26th of July, my birthday. And then see here, we have Father Stew, and that's the one I believe with Mel Gibson and Mark Wahlberg. And that movie will be coming out the 14th of June. And then the last one I talked about is, and it's funny because I like to look on, I don't necessarily buy a lot on eBay, but I like to look every once in a while, just kind of see what price they're going on some of my movies, just out of curiosity, especially when they go out of print. And I've noticed a lot of people have been listing their copies of Arrow Video of Ronin lately. And I'm like, that's kind of interesting. And they look down today, and guess what? They're releasing a 4K version of Ronin coming out later this year. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. So that is it for this week. Next week, anything majorly announced? Yeah, I don't know of anything else going on. I still haven't put my Kino video up late. That will be going up later this week. I'm sorry about that. I had filmed it, and I guess I deleted it because I was going to go put it up the other day, and it was gone. So I had to refilm it. It'll be up later this week. Yeah, and that is that. I did hit a couple more Dollar Trees recently. Didn't find anything. So my one Dollar Tree had a lot. One other one had a couple movies, and then they cut like 3 other ones I went to. They did have new stuff, but it was all the same stuff. It was nothing else different than what I had seen in the 2 stores I've been to already. So bit of a bummer, but oh well. You know what? I probably should do a Rasputin pickup. I actually went to Rasputin the Saturday before last and actually picked up 5 or 6 movies. So I should do I'm going to do a video on that as well. So anyways, that is it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, truly appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, the bell, leave me some comments. Are you excited about any of the stuff coming out this week, next week, or anything announced? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. I truly, truly appreciate it. Please take care and be safe out there. Always keep hunting, because you know what? You never know what you're going to find. And as always, live long and prosper. I can do it with both hands.